Sometimes it's hard to see other people walking around because even though you don't want to feel like if you're different, you know that you're different. So sometimes you feel like if you're different from the crowd. But I don't like to think of that. Whenever I think of that, it just doesn't come good things to mind. My name is Juan. I'm from Tampa, Florida, and I have muscular dystrophy. What happens with muscular dystrophy is that my muscles get weaker over time. I was born and it was normal, everything was normal. I could walk, I could run. It was like if I was a normal kid, but over time I started to get weaker and weaker. I get physical therapy on my legs, and my dad also helps me stretch so my legs don't always stay at the same position all the time. Thanks to physical therapy, it doesn't gradually get weaker as fast. I got my wheelchair when I was 11 years old. It didn't really change for me. It just felt that I was, a little shorter because everyone else was over me. Of course, it feels different because you don't use your legs and you can't really walk, and everybody else can. But I've never been ashamed of being in a wheelchair. My family are very supportive, even though they live different lives because I'm in a wheelchair. They try to not make me feel that way.
Nosotros somos originarios de Colombia.
We come from Colombia. We saw that in this country, there was so much accessibility for people who are in wheelchairs.
Personas con sillas de ruedas. Mi nombre es Oscar.
I am Oscar. I am Juan's father.
Cuando usted llega a un...
For example, when you arrive in a parking lot, there's always spaces for the disabled. In my country, we don't have this consciousness.
Esa mentalidad.
When I first started to be in the chair and I was in places with the public, sometimes people started staring at me. Well, I started to feel kind of weird. I said, why are they staring at me? I wish the people that stare at me would understand that being different is okay, but I never got up to a stranger and talked to them when they stare at me. People think that it's really hard to be in a wheelchair because you couldn't walk, but since they're not in a wheelchair, they don't really feel like us, the ones that are in a wheelchair. I feel happy because thanks to my wheelchair, I get to go places with my friends, my family, and I get to travel places that I always want to go. This is my power wheelchair. It has different functions. I have the on and off button, I have the horn, and the chair goes 5 different speeds. The fastest goes 7 miles per hour. It's pretty fast. I got it. I play a sport called power soccer. It's soccer in wheelchairs. It feels incredible because a lot of people think that it's not possible for me to play sports. The truth is I can do a lot of things that a lot of other people can do too. There's no values when you tell yourself you can't do something. I rather want to think about the things that I can do.